there's a red signal. I wonder if that means a train is coming. Well, let's walk a little bit. I'm a good distance from the tunnel. I think you can see Topanga up there. Might be a vehicle going by here in a second. There's a couple. So my guess is that there wouldn't be a red light on unless somebody was going to be looking at it. And below it, of course, there's a orange light or yellow light. I was actually coming down this way to look for artifacts. See if I could find a spike or a tie down, just for fun. Sticker, of course, is here too, right behind me. If you'll recall, about 3 months ago I did a video out here where a train came out of the tunnel at Topanga Canyon traveling eastbound, and I only had 7 seconds from the moment I first heard it to get off the tracks. And I did. It looked like kind of a close call, but it wasn't. But 7 seconds is not much time. But if I was here and a train was coming toward me, you would hear the train 2 minutes or more before it got to you, because when it's underneath the tunnel on the other side of Topanga, you can't hear it because Topanga Canyon is in the way. That whole mound of dirt that's 150 feet or so wide or longer, that buffers the sound, so you can't hear it. Anyway, we're up here at this, it says WL Topanga. And I don't know what this thing is. Look at this. The rocks around it are spray painted. And look at this. It's got something right here. I don't know what that is. But it's got some over here too. Look at this thing right here. I don't know what that is. It says it's hard to make it out. L95CO. Feels like it's ceramic. I don't know what the heck that is. Oh, I'm feeling faint. I got a flu that started 23 days ago, And for the first week I had a fever, and then I decided after about 10 days to get a test for COVID. It came back negative, but it was a antigen test, and this doctor of mine said, well, go get a PCR test because they're more reliable. And according to what I read online, the antigen tests have about a 1 in 200 chance of giving a false negative. But I did the PCR test and that came back negative also. But in the beginning, my appetite was terrible. I lost 8 pounds in 2 weeks. I got down to 148. Now my appetite is back pretty much to normal, but I still have a little bit of a cough, and I get winded easily, and I don't have a lot of vitality. So I'm not climbing out here today. I'm just coming out to walk around. Look at how interesting this is. It's actually a little ladder where I guess you can go up, and these areas are padlocked off. All 3 of them have padlocks on there. I guess if you want to change the bulbs, you can climb this ladder and go up there and change the bulbs. But it's interesting that these lights are on. Well, they've been on for the last 5 minutes. Red at the top and orange at the bottom. And I'm going to walk a little farther down here. I don't think I've walked too much farther down in this direction than this. That was really an odd thing, that little orange thing there. Since it's right there where the lights are, it must have something to do to give some kind of proof or give some kind of a signal for sure that a train has passed in this direction. I don't know how all this works, but anyway, we'll go down a little farther here. Yeah, I don't think I've ever come down here because there's a gate and then there's a street, and these are neighborhoods, of course, but I don't think I've seen any of this ever. Of course, if I kept walking in this direction, I'd come to the Chatsworth Station. I think it's called the Chatsworth Station, and this is interesting because right up here they have an area where the track splits in 2. And this is how trains pass each other, because as you can tell, there's only one length of track going under the tunnel at Topanga. So in order to get trains to be able to go in both directions, you have to have one kind of pull off onto this side waiting track, and the other train will go by, and then it'll continue on in whatever direction it was going. So this is pretty interesting. I'm glad I came down here. Feels good to get outside and take a little walk. This is the first time I've been up here in 3.5 weeks to Stoney Point because I have this flu or something. And I've talked to some people who had it too. This one girl had it for a month or so, some time ago. And then I talked to somebody else up at the dog park that I go to, Serenia, and she had a cough for like 5 months once. And after a month or so, she had gone to the doctor about it, and they basically told her, well, if it continues or gets worse, you know, come back. But they didn't do anything for her, and it eventually went away on its own. Look at this building here, with razor wire on the top, and then you've got these antennae up here. I don't know what they are exactly, but I don't know much about antennas like that, but this is fascinating where the train tracks split here. I've never come down this far and seen this. And look at this. All of a sudden we go from these wooden ties back there, back in this area down here, right there, there's those are cement, and now we're back to wood. And then they have this, you know, this is a regular tie here, and then they got this metal plate on there, and then these have metal plates. And look at how fascinating this is. Look at this, where the track separates right here. And then as you can see, it splits into two up in this area. It says made in the USA. How nice. Safe Train Systems Corporation. And look at this here. It says hand throw lever. My God, and look at this big, massive lock on here. It looks like, I guess if it was the electricity was down or something, you could come in here, unlock this here, and then grab this handle and lift this up and throw it over, and that track would move over this way. This is really quite fascinating. I had no idea I was going to do a video on this today, but I am. Look at all these, all this metal work here. And look at the metal work. It comes up here like this, and then we've got this actuating arm right here of some kind. It comes under here. Look at this. Look at how intricate this all is. It's Friday afternoon. I don't remember the date. What is it, the 13th? Is it Friday the 13th? May the 13th? A little earlier when I said I felt faint, I think I said it in the video that I felt faint for a second. I've been dealing with that too. It's gotten better. I think my doctors wanted me to drink more liquids because I'm more like a camel. I don't drink that much. But check this out. Look at the way the train tracks, right? Look at this. Look at how fascinating this is right here. To get the train tracks to split into two. I'm going to walk up here to this next signal up here. You can see it over here. I want to see if that light is on. I'm assuming it will be. I would love to find a spike or some artifact that I can take home with me. It's kind of fun. Remember those... Oh. I hear a train. Yep. Oh my gosh. I heard the train tracks do something right then. down there. And let's see what we got here. Okay, so it's red up there. That one is red, and so is this one right here. That's about as far as I think I want to go, because there's nothing in this direction of any real note for about I don't know, a quarter of a mile. So I'm going to start making my way back in this direction. But yeah, I've never come down this far. I don't really feel like climbing today, so I doubt I'm going to. But you never know. I brought my shoes. And I'm just glad to get out and walk around a little bit and make this video, because I had no idea I was going to make one. But now if I can just find a railroad spike, that would be great. That'd be a lot of fun. And they're around, but I'm not going to search diligently. I'm just walking along here, and if I happen to see something, I will pick it up. I was reading about railroads the other day, and this rock has a name. I forget what it's called, but as you can see, all the rocks are faceted. And the idea is that they fit together and they kind of hug each other, as opposed to like flat, rounded, you know, rocks that are shaped like a pancake. Those would tend to schmooze out, and the train would get lower and lower, and it would increase the amount of maintenance that's required to keep these trains running. But anyway, this rock has a name. I'll probably figure it out and insert it into this video as text. But this is interesting how, as it starts to widen, the ties here get longer right here. That's about a foot longer in this direction all the way across, which of course makes sense, because the rails are wider here, because you've got 4 rails instead of 2. It's kind of interesting. Anyway, I thoroughly enjoyed coming down here and checking this out. I don't think I really even came down far enough to notice the splitting off of the 2 sets of track. I knew they were there, but I'd never come down this way. Oh, I thought I heard a train, but I think it's just traffic up on Topanga. Anyway, I think you noticed this last time I had much more time to get off the tracks than I did when I made that video some 4 months ago, or longer. I think it was entitled "Be Careful Around Trains," which I am. This is interesting, whatever this is. It says Scala Division, S-C-A-L-A Division, and I don't know what it is exactly, but it's something, and you got this little looks like a little outhouse over here, but of course it's not. It's some kind of an electrical box. And oh, here's a dead animal. That is very interesting because, yeah, sticker. Wait. What the heck is this? Look at that tail. Well, I'm sure somebody out there knows what this is. Just based on the tail, it's almost scaly. And, well, I guess it could be anything, but it's a very interesting tail. Well, look here. There we go. It's a tie down. I have my artifact. I'm going to take that home and put that in a planter that I have. Oh, here's a train coming now. Way down there. Way down there. There was a white light. Of course, he's going to be honking at me to get off the friggin' train. Come here. So, I'll get off early. This is going to be interesting, though, to see which lane of track he's on. Looks like he's on the left side. I'll get well off the track right now. Let me see which side he's on. Oh, he's on the main line. I'll get well out of his way. I don't want him to be concerned about me. It would be nice to know what that light said. The light right up here. I'm assuming it's red because obviously they want to give a signal to anybody coming in the opposite direction to stop. Well, so in about 5 minutes' time, we've had a train coming in each direction. Well, maybe I'll take some more video when I get up to the climbing area, but it's a ways away. It's a long walk, so I'll probably see you when I'm in that area. See you soon. Okay. I'm back at the car. So I didn't feel like climbing today, but I did get out here. Still a little bit too warm to be on the rock for me. But anyway, it felt good to get out. Because I've been spending so much time at home. The first week of this flu, or whatever you want to call it, I was just pretty much in bed. So, a little better every day. Hopefully I'll be out climbing soon. Till next time.